Yes, 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 yes. Vietnam made a song about washing your hands to prevent coronavirus infection, and it absolutely slaps.
We are talking about the most trending music video in Vietnam right now, Ghen Cô Vy, by the two famous singers Minh and Eric. The MV is on the rage now for its lyrics, which encourages people to protect themselves from COVID-19 and unite in fighting against it. It also gives out hope while this pandemic is becoming the greatest concern worldwide. Before talking more about the MV Ghen Cô Vy, let's go through briefly its background information. As previously mentioned, it is an interesting and surprising fact that the producer of the MV Ghen Cô Vy project is the National Institute of Occupational and Environmental Health of the Ministry of Health in Vietnam. The song is a remake of the hit song Ghen, presented by the two famous young singers Minh and Eric, who have received great attention and support from the Vietnamese youth in the past few years. From my perspective, Ghen Cô Vy, as a product of the Ministry of Health in Vietnam, is an unparalleled, successful propaganda campaign from the government. The success mostly comes from the rhetorical strategies applying the song, which conveys an extremely catchy and persuasive propaganda message. This presentation video is dedicated to provide deeper insights into the song's rhetorical choices that are mainly stylistic devices and logos patterns. In my opinion, the main objective behind the adopted rhetorical strategies is to create a persuasive propaganda campaign on health which has two impacts. Firstly, to create people's feelings of hopefulness and optimism in the deadly pandemic. Secondly, to stimulate the community solidarity of together conforming to the precautions and fighting against the COVID-19. To go deeper into the rhetorical strategies, let's start our rhetorical analysis of the song to see how they are applied to achieve the objectives. It's a surprise to me when they use the pronoun "am" for the life-threatening coronavirus throughout the song. In Vietnamese, "am" is a term used to refer to an intimate younger person or to refer to a younger biological brother or sister. This personification must aim at reframing Vietnamese people's perception of the pandemic, more specifically, transforming their fear towards the virus into a calmer and brighter attitude. In Vietnam's contemporary context, coronavirus is the current biggest threat to Vietnamese people, since a total number of COVID-19 cases has amounted to 39 in Vietnam. The government had taken prompt actions to combat the virus, such as the long shutdown of almost all educational institutions from kindergarten to tertiary level, or the quarantines of thousands of people. Nonetheless, this prevents a tremendous number of Vietnamese people from coming back to their usual working, studying routine after Lunar New Year holiday, which evokes feelings of frustration and even fury in the pandemic. Thus, by regarding COVID-19 as "am," she or her in English, along with animated images, the song tries to visualize it as a less horrifying and more defeatable problem. This new perception of the virus can strengthen people optimism and calmness in the unpredictable pandemic, in which negativity and anxiety may spread faster than the virus itself. To make the song persuasive, the lyrics add facts about the COVID-19 pandemic, such as the origin of the virus and the time of its outbreak, before the Lunar New Year holiday. A continued series of counteraction, along with a fast-paced beat, effectively provoke a compelling need of following the content, especially the phenomenal washing hand part. Additionally, the rhythm in both words and music make the content more engraved in the listener's mind. Throughout the song, the successive counteraction is repeated twice as an intentional emphasis on the importance of the precautions against COVID-19, which makes the precautious regulations more interesting and memorable for the audience. This composition powerfully stirs up a feeling of patriotism and community solidarity. These parts of the lyric highlight Vietnamese people's united dedication and determination to fight against the harsh situation of the pandemic by using strong, approving words and phrases such as "pouring hard, we shall not be deterred." Additionally, the lyrics also have motto-like sentences such as "Vietnam dares to win, dares to beat the pandemic. If we are ready today, we shall be ready tomorrow," which sharpens a sense of resilience in the face of difficulty. Besides, the composition also clearly indicates the targeted audience, Vietnamese citizens of all ages and backgrounds. The lyric address the viewers as we, our people, Vietnam, in order to create a sense of community among the Vietnamese. Moreover, the composition is perfectly consistent with the government's overall propagandist message during the outbreak, which is be united to fight against the pandemic. Comparing with their propaganda methods in other outbreaks in the past, the Ministry of Health had drastically shifted the approach to the masses to a more digitally interactive and savvy way. After producing the Ghen Cô Vy MV, the ministry also booked the famous dancer Quang Dang to create the dance challenge for the song, which sets a global trend on social networking sites such as TikTok. Additionally, the official Facebook account of the government has also sponsored Facebook ads for the post about Ghen Cô Vy MV. So, what compels the government to communicate with the masses via a digital product such as the music video Ghen Cô Vy? From my researches, I have a conclusion that this shift is an effort to fit Vietnamese people's preference towards music video and YouTube in the past few years. In the report Vietnam Digital Landscape 2015, 34 of surveyed people's online activity on smartphone was watching music video. The report Digital 2019 Vietnam, January 2019, indicated that 99% of surveyed people aged 16 to 64 watch video online, and their most active social media platform was YouTube. And the government's updated approach to the masses does work. Their propaganda online music video is really viral to people of different ages, not only in Vietnam but also in other countries. And the most important contribution to the success of the propaganda product is the skillful adoption of stylistic devices, logos, and pathos in the lyrics. One interesting fact about the impactful rhetorical strategies in the MV is that it has received translation contributed by people all over the world into 22 languages such as Greek or Korean. And in other countries, music is also used as a powerful propaganda channel in the pandemic COVID-19. For example,
wash your hands, gotta fight the virus all day, all night.
Wash your hands to the beat. Let's keep the virus off the streets.
in conclusion, the use of rhetorical strategies makes Ghen Cô Vy MV a fruitful attempt of the government to propagandize the united fighting spirit against the virus. The innovative production of the MV also shows the government's effort to approach the masses more effectively. That is the end of my video presentation. Thank you for your listening.